Hi, welcome to the Expert Guides Tutorial Services YouTube channel. I am Eli Castro, one of the lecturers, and today we're going to talk about some language topics. So again, welcome to Expert Guides Tutorial and Review Services. Before we begin, allow me to introduce myself again. I am Leandro Anton M. Castro, a fourth-year student in the UP College of Law. Prior to entering law school, I graduated from the UP College of Mass Communication with a degree in journalism. So aside from my academic endeavors, I've also held various leadership positions in different organizations and student councils. And also aside from lecturing here at Expert, I'm also a research assistant. I've also worked as a legal intern, and I'm also doing freelance writing and freelance editing. So some fun facts about me. I love sports. I'm a fan of basketball and MMA. I also love the beach. I love going to the beach. I love sports writing. It is my biggest what if. And I also recently took up writing Filipino poems as a hobby. Okay, so today we're going to talk about commonly misused or interchanged words. Words are often misused or are interchanged because they have similarly close sounds or similarly close spellings. We'll go over some examples and we'll try to use them in sentences. Okay. First example is advice spelled with the letter C and advice spelled with the letter S. So advice spelled with the letter C is used as a noun, and advice spelled with the letter S is used as a verb. Some examples, I want you to think about the answers and supply them. Okay. First example, after breaking up with her boyfriend, Ella chatted her friend to ask for blank. And for our second example, Mrs. Santos was tasked to blank Joseph on his thesis. So I'll give you some time to think about the answers. Okay. So for the first sentence, we're going to use advice spelled with the letter C because we are looking for a noun. For the second sentence, we are going to use advice spelled with the letter S because we are looking for a verb. Okay, so between and among, the second pair of words. So we use between when we are talking about or comparing at least two terms or two objects. We use among when we are talking about or comparing more than two terms or more than two objects. Okay, so some examples. Let's keep this secret blank, the two of us. Second example, Sally was considered the wittiest blank all her classmates. I want you to think about the answers. I'll give you time to do so. Okay, so for the first example, we just have two objects or two terms. So we use between. In the second example, we are talking about more than two terms or more than two objects. In this case, classmates. So we use among. Next pair of words, eligible and illegible. Eligible means something authenticated or something that meets conditions or standards or qualifications worthy of being chosen, or something or someone allowed to do something or is qualified to do something. When we say illegible, it refers to or pertains to handwriting. Handwriting that is difficult to read. Okay. For our examples, to be blank for college admissions, one must meet the minimum academic requirements. Second example, law professors often warn about blank handwriting. So I want you to supply the missing words. Okay, so for our first example, we use eligible. To be qualified, to be eligible for college admission, one must meet the minimum academic requirement. Second example, law professors often warn about illegible handwriting or handwriting that is difficult to read or understand. And for our last set of words, we have three words. Okay, fill up, fill in, and fill out. Okay, so we fill up when you want to put something, say in a container or to fill something completely. We use fill in when we mean to supply with answers or when we mean to be a substitute. And we use fill out when we want to supply what is needed in forms. Okay, so for our examples, first example, my angkas driver stopped over at the gas station to blank his tank with gasoline. Second example, when I arrived at the university, I was asked to blank an application form. Third example, please blank your name and the date today on the given document. I'll give you some time to think about the correct answers. Okay, so for our first example, we're going to use fill up because we want to fill up the container or to fill the container with gasoline. For the second, we use fill out because we're supplying answers to an application form. And in the last example, we use fill in because we want to supply the document with answers. And that ends today's lecture. If you want to learn more, you can hit us up through the numbers below for our enrichment programs. If you want access to more lecture videos, like and subscribe on this YouTube channel. And lastly, we are also on Facebook at facebook.com/Expert Guides Review Center Katipunan. And that's it. See you on the next lecture.